hard to believe now that not long ago we were so carefree, gathering in crowds even on a crappy rainy day. Looking back on it, maybe the New Year's Eve was a preview of things to come. One of the most miserable New Year's Eves I can remember. At least my girls were nearby. Whenever I celebrate New Year's with my wife and daughter, I'm always reminded of my roots. As a child, in the days of the USSR, I remember celebrating the coming of the new year like I later saw the Western world celebrate Christmas. We've somehow still kept this tradition. I've spent much of the past year on the coast, around the desert. You know how when you think about certain places, certain countries, you have an idea or a vision of those places? The desert was never in my mind's visions of Peru. I thought that I could only see this sort of scenery somewhere like the Sahara. I definitely didn't come to Peru for the desert, but it has won me over. There's a lot of unexpected beauty here. There are secrets and treasures for those who search for them. For most part, though, it is just kilometers and kilometers of the same thing. I've finally decided to go into the mountains, into what I had always imagined to be the heart of Peru. It's invigorating to see the landscape changing. In just a few hours, you're in a different world. Feels special to be traveling with my girls again. For a long time, I've been really obsessed with going to specific places, chasing something. Since the birth of my daughter, I do find myself in the moment more often. I have more appreciation for whatever comes my way. The journey itself has become my photographic subject. And here in Peru, the journey rarely disappoints.
все одному. Нет, одна вон там вдалеке на камне стоит до сих пор.
Thanks to my daughter, I'm inspired to look at the world through the eyes of a child.
Мамочка, ты меня видишь? Мам, посмотри. Ой, видишь, какая я высокая? Ю-ба-ба, гуда, гуда.
My new obsession is just to try to record as much of this journey as possible.
Hey, a very quick interruption. In case you haven't already heard, I just want to let you know that due to the circumstances and all the requests, there's currently the biggest ever sale on my travel photography course. The same travel photography course that I mention in many of my videos. So if you're on lockdown, as I am, and you're looking for something to do, if you want to learn to grow as a photographer, well then, check it out. It is now more affordable than ever before, and it still has over a decade of my own photographic knowledge and experiences packed into it.
Some of my favorite moments are the little encounters along the journey. They would become a mere blur though, if not for the camera. A shy shepherd girl is surprised to see a foreigner pull over in the middle of nowhere and ask for a photo. I wanted to photograph her with her dogs, but they wouldn't stay in the frame. The girl's surprise grows when she sees Mia come out of a car, climb on top of a rock and start singing. Luz, milagro. Light, miracle. What a name. I'll remember her. Thanks to the photos, I'll remember this whole little encounter. Further up the road, along a high mountain pass, children are selling cheese. Less than $1 for one of these bags. I buy two. A little smile barely appears on the girl's face. As a father of a little girl, I can't help but wonder what her childhood must be like. We go higher. More cheese sellers. More young, weathered faces. The natural beauty of these places is undeniable. You want to absorb it, but at over 4,000 meters above sea level, only the toughest leave here. The settlements I come across are tiny, and they're few and far between. Every time I get out of the car to make a photo, the cold wind just hits my face and I wonder, why would anybody live here? A curious woman suddenly appears from behind a rock. She asks what I'm doing in Quechua. I don't understand, so she repeats in broken Spanish. I'm photographing those llamas there. Are they yours? I learned that they're not llamas, they're alpacas. Llamas have longer necks. The woman's actually friendlier than she looks. We chat, and I find out that she's knitting socks for one of her children, who lives over there. Our first destination is one of my favorite cities in the Andean Mountains. I lose count of all the high mountain passes we have to go over along the way. So far, we've been lucky to avoid the floods and the landslides that come with every rainy season. The aim during every day of driving is to make it to the destination before dark.